Hi and welcome. This cybersecurity news was published by HelpNet Security on 6 November 2018, and basically they have published the details of a research conducted by the students of University of California. And in this research they launched a side channel attack on the GPU or graphics processing unit of Nvidia. And actually a side channel attack exploits the physical implementation of a system to sniff or infer the information processed by this system. So in this side channel attack they monitor the web activity of a user or the utilization of this GPU of Nvidia for cloud services. Now this is the title of this news, and this is the date, and this is the website. So the name of the university was the University of California, Riverside, and actually they used this graphics processing unit or GPU of Nvidia to spy the web activity or the steal password of user, or to break into the cloud-based application if this GPU is being utilized for the one. Now these are the researchers entire list, and they reverse engineered this Nvidia GPU to demonstrate the attack against the graphics services provided by the GPU of Nvidia, or any computational services provided by this GPU of Nvidia for cloud services. So first of all, they basically the web browser basically uses this GPU to render graphics on all computing devices. So these GPUs are accessible through the API, or the model of API used by Nvidia is known as CUDA. So actually this CUDA model use this OpenGL library or application programming interface. So any developer can access this library with user level privileges. So they use the user level privileges to access the application programming interface of Nvidia GPU to sniff these kind of information. So actually they basically infer these information by monitoring the GPU memory utilization, and then they fed this all data into a machine learning algorithm. So this was basically, first of all, they sniff or they fed the training data to the machine learning algorithm, and later on they carried out the inference based upon the experimental data. So basically they either monitor or fed the GPU performance counters or GPU memory allocation time, memory allocation over time. So they obtained the website fingerprinting by utilizing these two features. And in the second attack, they extracted the user password on the same parameters as these passwords were processed by the GPU as whole password text box in graphics form. So they monitored the interval time of consecutive memory allocation events which leaked the passwords characters. And in the third attack they basically used it against the cloud application of GPU if it's providing any computational application over the cloud. So they published this draft research paper, and they reported their finding initially to Nvidia, and who responded that they intend to publish a patch that offers the administrator to disable the access to performance counters or all these variables or the data which is leaked by the GPU through the APIs. So they also reported this to AMD and Intel's team. Now in future they are planning to conduct side channel attack against Android devices. Now this is the entire research paper. So they actually recommended that in order to counter these attack, you have to limit the rate of the calls, or you have to limit the granularity of the information which are returned as a result of these APIs. So this was all from my side. I have put in all the links in the description below. Please stay connected to my channel for similar news. Thank you.